All right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. They just called me unstable. Oh, wait. I'm on. Let me switch to 5G. You hear me?
Are we live? Main, are we live?
Are we live?
Are we
Are
live?
we live?
Ah, here we go again.
We are here. What's up, guys?
What's going on, y'all?
It is episode 2 of Drunkies and Dragons, or should I say, Fake Drinking and Dragons.
Oh, who we exposing?
Will's fake drinking.
Not
Will.
me. What?
How
Really?
dare
We
you.
do?
Will was
Really doing
fake
it.
drinking, man.
Will Pat know how to read, y'all. Pat knows how to read. He got books in his house.
Eddie is a dog, yeah.
And a
Shit.
dog.
Will was fake
back there.
drinking out here.
I'm playing Drunkies and Dragons. See, my wife, she was out running. I don't know if you gotta dip into the. She's
in the
in behind the
swamp right
swamp.
now.
Yeah, she's in the swamp right now.
I was like Homer Simpson right now into the bushes.
Yeah, can they see? I don't know if you can see.
Right.
Push in. You gotta push.
It's
real
just
close.
more bushes.
I swear, I exist, guys.
What up?
For real.
Whoa. That change
Pull
was
the Homer Simpson.
drastic.
I did not expect the mask or but yeah, welcome back to Drunkies and Dragons, man. We about to play some Dungeons and Dragons and get drunk or fake drunk in Will's case, because he wasn't drinking last week. He lied.
You have to do a dab or something for that, Will.
Yeah, dude, I be up here, bro. I be up here getting dumb high, in the words of our friend Michael. And I'm like, yo, I can't get no credit.
I'm a method actor, okay? I
He's a
passed
method
out
actor.
after this show last week.
So
I
did
do
I.
this.
So is it just me and Jay drinking?
I went to
No,
bed.
I'm drinking.
Everyone
Will,
except
Cleo's
Will.
drinking over here. Okay.
So everybody introduce yourself. What's up, guys?
What's going on? We are back, episode 2 of Drunkies and Dragons. Many of you may recall we are the Goblin Squad. Got a lot going on
Gang,
around here. We were getting ready to set off an adventure after Pat's character, which was Bog
Mog merch.
Mog merch.
Mog merch gobbled up a bunch of meaty worms.
Yep, that happened.
What did Will's character do? What did Will's goblin?
Will tried to play hide and seek and go home, and it didn't work out for him.
No, I went home.
It just you got caught.
Didn't work. I got home successfully.
You just got caught.
Here's in transition, Goblin. I rode a huge pig.
Yes, rode a pig very successfully.
Right.
Got simply buck.
And then your punk ass decided to be old Goblin McLean and run through a whole obstacle course and shit and cut yourself up and just decide just to be there.
Well, we'll get to what happened in a second. So for all you guys who are watching for the first time, this is gonna be us playing Dungeons and Dragons, but we are gonna be doing a lot of drinking. All right, our lovely game master Jade has set up quests for us, and there's gonna be a lot of drinking. So hopefully you guys brought your liquor with you. We're gonna be doing some shots. We're gonna be doing some drinking. Will's gonna be doing some fake drinking and lying and deceit and deceiving. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. So Jade, just give us an overall recap of everything that happened. Yeah, just tell us what happened, and then intro Brandon Broady.
Yes, absolutely. So where we last left off, you were given a pretty epic mission by the chief of the village. If you don't remember, his name was Gutwad. And your mission was to follow a map to find some illegal fireworks. And in true goblin fashion, the night before you set off for your quest, you had a huge epic party. And if you recall, it was full of slimy strippers and booty clapping, way too much drinking, people just getting fucking lit. Lots of dumb dares going down. As was mentioned, Rita, the lovely transitioning goblin, rode the hell out of a pig during the Squealy Nord Dare. She did it so well, she won what was called the Dragon Brew Gourd, which basically gives her fire breath. Baby Mog Merch, the child extraordinaire, both impressed and disgusted all of us with his suspiciously good slug deep throating skills. He now has a belly full of slime, and as well as the Gorge of Gluttons, which is also
You didn't
known as
need to.
Dog
You didn't need to
Slicer.
pick those specific words, but
Well,
okay.
I did. So there's that. And then
Yeah.
during the game of Hide or Get Clubbed, Clever Poog, aka Will, decided to hide in the mud, which is also his home. And he was discovered by none other than his good buddy Chuffy. And the chief was just so entertained that he gave you a ring that lets you climb real good. It's a ring that lets you climb real good. And then last but not least, the oh-so-handsome Chuffy, with all of his boils and pockmarks, stole the hearts of goblins everywhere as he finessed his way through the rusty coil of barbed wire known as the Rusty Earbiter. And that won him the chief's personal, very useful robe that is useful.
The
And
old rusty earbiter.
yeah, so
Question.
yes.
Technically, did he find me if I let him in to my mud hut? Because I was inside and he came in because he's my friend. So technically, I let him find me.
I'm pretty sure that you were actually just on the ground covered in mud. It's kind of like tucking yourself in, and then he happened to trip over you, and there you were.
Well, how am I supposed to know the difference when I'm in and not in my house?
I mean, that's what you get for living in mud. So I don't know what to tell you.
Man, y'all wait till I get my firework game up.
So unfortunately, the transitioning goblin known as Rita somehow has passed away, and I don't know how. We're gonna leave that up to Jade.
I'm telling. Do y'all want me to tell y'all what happened?
Did he get an STD from the pig?
Nah. All right. So it was me, Rita, Juju Bing, and Nuck Nuck. We were supposed to be. We decided to still keep the party going, so we went horse tipping. And now I told him it was a bad idea, and yet we still went about it anyway. And him nor Juju Bing made it back. R.I.P. to both of them.
Damn, that's the Rita death story you're gonna go with? That's fucked up.
Have you ever got your head kicked off by a horse?
You did her dirty. Well, Jade, how are we going to transition in? Rita's passed. How are we going to transition in this empty space in our goblin squad?
So, beautiful coincidence. It turns out Rita was a twin. Her twin was also named Rita, and her twin was also transitioning. They did it as a duo. So it's, it's like, have you ever seen Beer Fest when that one guy dies and then his twin just kind of takes his place and nobody asks any questions?
Lazy writing.
Essentially, that's what's happening right now. I don't make the rules. I just tell them to you. So yeah, Rita's twin, which is going to be ushered in by Broady, is going to join your mission to replace the original Rita.
Okay.
And we're all very happy about that.
So tell Broady about Rita, and then everybody else just refresh the audience on your character before we start.
Love it.
So Broady, you are Rita Big Bad. You are a transitioning female goblin. You're fat, you're sassy, and you're full of spunk.
Mm-hmm.
And you, like many goblins, you can't stand dogs. You know what they smell like, and that smell makes you very angry, very mad indeed. You have a ginormous balloon head, and sometimes that gets you stuck in certain spaces.
Yeah, it's hard to fix things.
Yeah, no, exactly. You love to bite, you love to fight, and that's about it.
Question.
Yes.
Does this make Broady the leader since Rita was the leader of the group? Is he not a leader? Or are we going to play rock, paper, scissors for the position?
We're going to do a D&D version of rock, paper, scissors, which is called rolling for initiative as soon as the quest starts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I am your boy, Mog Merch. All right. I'm a 10-year-old goblin that loves to see things blow up. I be throwing bombs and all that. I got a skull mask and a pumpkin lantern, and I'm just a ball of joy. All right. I'm the comedic, I'm the little kid of the group.
I go by the name of Chuffy Lickwood. I've seen a few things in my life. A lot of scars, a lot of bombs. Keep a knife on me. And I like to stick.
Nice. He has a knife. He has an actual knife. All right. And William?
My name is Poog. I'm from the South Side marshes out here in these streets. I like starting fires. I'm somewhat religious, and I don't like dogs. And Mogmerch got a dog, and I'm just throwing that out there. That's still under investigation.
Nice. All right. Well, let's start off with a shot, you guys. Why not?
All right, yes. And one thing we should tell the audience, this is Drunkies and Dragons, so there's going to be various drinking cues throughout the game. And as we, in tradition, just start off every quest with a good old chuggaroony. Yes.
All right. To the Goblin Gang.
Goblin Gang. Ooh, pardonnez-moi. Okay. Are we ready? Excuse me. All right, so today finds you the morning after that insane party. You're hungover as shit, and it's time to set off into the marsh to get those illegal fireworks. You spend the whole morning kind of just wandering into the thick of the marsh, and then you come across a clearing. The clearing is suspiciously quiet, but it's full of like cobwebs and all sorts of weird crap. And you're kind of in the back of your head, you know that there's some pretty gnarly creatures in this marsh that aren't exactly goblin friendly. And so what I'm going to have each of you do is roll for initiative. So, Dice God, if I can have you roll the D20 4 times, please.
You want a four roll?
Yes,
4 dice?
please.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
1 second.
All right, y'all, we finna get ready to go on the quest. For those just coming in, this is the Goblin Squad. Our quest is beginning. Pooh, Chuffy, Rita 2, the sequel. I don't know what we're gonna call you yet.
I like Rita too.
Rita 2, I like it
Yeah,
too.
it's Rita too. I'm very sad about Rita. Our family's really going through it as of late.
Got it. Oh, perfect. Okay.
I gave Brody a Wachowski sister character.
Hey,
All
there's rumors that the
Hold
twin
on.
had something to do with the death.
I'm rolling it.
Ooh,
Just wanna know.
One. Okay, so I wrote down the first set of numbers you had. So
Okay.
it looks like Chuffy.
What's that noise?
Is that?
It might be-
Is that somebody's TV on?
Yeah,
I'm in the middle.
Brody, is that your TV?
it's my young goblin.
Oh, that's okay.
I was like, why did you sit there like it wasn't you?
I was hoping it would just go away. The
Maybe
question.
if I'm
and
still.
I forgot everyone could see me.
All right. So again, we're in a clearing. It's really quiet, and you know what? You know there's something kind of going wrong. So it looks like Chuffy, you happen to notice that there is a faint creature, kind of lurking above you. You can't quite make out what it is yet, but you can tell it's pretty darn big. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this giant ass spider falls to the ground. It emerges from the fog, and this thing is like 10 feet tall. It's got big old hairy ass legs, a mouth that can basically swallow any of you whole. And this is none other than the spider called Lots Legs Eats Goblin Babies Men. Beautiful
Okay.
name, I know. Shakespearean. Okay, so Chuffy, you're the first person to come up. What do you do?
The first thing I gotta let this spider know is Chuffy ain't no bitch. That's first and foremost. I give a fuck about you hopping down from trees. I give a fuck about you coming out of this fog or whatever, my guy. Me and my goblins trying to go ahead and go about our business. You ain't got no business hopping your long-legged ass on about here. Why don't you do us a favor and drag your little long ass to the side so we can go about ours.
So you're gonna try to ask the spider to just walk away.
That was my initial plan.
Ask.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is basically we are gonna have you roll for a. What would that even be? Wisdom check. Okay. So Dice God, can I have you roll 1d20?
Chuffy, do you even
1d20.
speak fighter?
Nah.
Yeah, how you gonna talk to him?
Listen, he hopped his ass down here. He knows good and damn well we strapped up. You came with bombs, I came with knives. What he really want to do?
Well,
So
looks
this
like
is
it didn't
what-
work at all.
This is what happens.
I know I didn't roll it yet, but
Oh really?
I didn't roll.
Aw. It's not that too. We'll just.
All right. You want to let it go?
Yeah, we'll stick with the initial 2 that was there if that's
Gotcha.
good.
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So basically what happens is you stand up all arrogantly and you look up to the spider and you're like 2 feet tall. He's like 10 feet tall. And you try to look him in the eyes, all 17 of them, and you're like, hey, just walk away. And the spider is like, you're a goblin. I have no idea what you're saying. I'm going to go ahead and eat all of you and your friends now. And it doesn't work, unfortunately. So what the spider then does is it kind of just like flicks its leg out and kind of just like kicks you. And you happen to hit a tree. And I'm going to roll for the spider bitch. So, nice try.
Man, is this.
You got knocked the fuck out.
This nigga Chuffy really said, hang on, I'll talk to it.
Right.
Get his ass.
Right. So the spider kicks you, not like fatally, but you do hit a tree and you bonk your head a little bit. So you do take 1 damage. I'll write that down.
That's not bad.
Now,
1 damage?
1 damage.
A warrior.
All right.
Scratch.
So so the next person to go up is actually going to be Mogmerch, the child prodigy. So Mogmerch, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to avenge your friend here?
Yes, I'm about to throw all the bombs at him. I want to put a bomb in the bitch's mouth. I want to put a bomb at each of his toes so his little, all 8 of his legs blow up. And then I want to put a bomb on the abdomen part. You know how spiders look like they have a fat ass? I want to put a
Yes.
bomb on the spider's fat ass.
Mark, can I put a bomb request in?
Huh?
Can I put a bomb request in?
What's up?
Right in the eyes, like all 17 of them, just like right in the middle. Fuck the whole cortex up right here.
There it is.
His ass, Mogmerch. Bust his ass.
Okay.
How'd I do?
So here's the thing: is you don't exactly have bombs in your arsenal, but what you do have, what you do have is one of the fireworks that the chief actually gave you before you left, and he gave you that
fireworks.
The other
You
fireworks.
had one job.
Hold on. These fireworks can work like bombs.
Okay, good. Are they the ones that go tss, or like they got some heat?
They got some pop. They're illegal for sure.
I thought I had bombs.
Well, it's a little misleading.
Hey, Brody, can you mute yourself until you talk?
Yeah.
Taking me out of the swamp.
You can throw anything. Oh wait, no, hold on. Bomb. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, all right, we'll call it a bomb. Yes. All right. So what we're gonna do is Dice God, can you roll a d20 just once?
Just so everyone's fact, that's when I actually roll the dice, when it starts looking like that.
Got it. Wow.
All right. There you go.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. So you successfully place a bomb in between its eyes, up its ass, and all those other places that you mentioned. And they all go off simultaneously. And now I'm gonna go ahead and roll to see what the damage is. And it looks like, ooh, wow. Okay. So it looks like you basically attacked the spider enough to where it's like, oh shit, I'm not messing with these guys. You basically blew a leg off. 3 of its eyes have popped out. Its ass is all blown out. And it's like, look, I'm not having this happen to me again. And so it runs off into the distance. And, Mogmerch is successful. So let's all drink to that. Woo!
Shots.
Yeah.
Mogmerch.
Children and bombs were a great combination. Who knew?
Is Cleo's ass, did he wake up?
Yeah, he's awake. He's
knocked out.
His ego is hurt, but he's fine.
Hey, this nigga got slept.
I'm good, man. I'm glad we got a little Mogmerch to roll with us out here, man. He came through strapped, ready to go. He took care of the spider or whatever. He did his thing, I guess.
But you flew far. We not talking about him. We talking about your defeat.
Listen,
are you okay?
We're gonna have a little bit of a limp on me for the rest of this here campaign. We're gonna be all right.
Can you still cut people? Can you still cut? Is your cutting wrist good?
Always, baby.
All right.
Where was that with the spider?
I tried to talk to him, Mogmerch. Listen, we had some place to be. I didn't want his ass my way. You decided to just go up there and blow his ass up. God damn it.
All right, so the spider runs away, all injured and whatnot, and you come across a mess of old trees, branches. There's a few dead bodies that just happen to be sprinkled about, and there's other forest junk. Although it's a little bit of a crazy spectacle, you might, see that there could be some useful things in there. Do any of you want to explore this little junkyard in the middle of the forest?
Is there stuff there that we could use, possibly?
I don't know. Let's roll for perception. Dice God, can you roll a d20?
Perception. Do we want to or not?
I'm
Figure it
down
out.
the road
Go on.
perception.
Are we going?
Oh,
Huh?
wow. Okay. So, Poog, with your amazing eyesight and your spectacular sense of smell, you can tell that just, kind of under the dead bodies and old branches, there's a shit ton of things that you guys can grab at. In fact, you do so. And what you get is you get 24 gold pieces.
All right.
You get a crossbow with 11 bows. That's pretty cool.
What?
There you go.
Good little
Or a crossbow with 11 arrows. Sorry. And you also get a bunch of licorice flavored candy. And this candy is basically like if you start to feel sick or if you have a spell, it'll help you not blow your chunks. And this is all
Listen,
written
I
down.
got y'all. We're going to spread that to the team.
Is me transitioning a spell?
What? No, I think it's just a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, that's just a
Well,
personal.
I think it was my sister's lifestyle choice, but for me, it's a spell.
Wait, so you can go in and out of it?
Character development.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The
Very
plot
cool.
thickens.
So wait, like a witch, made you like a Dr.
Yeah.
Miami witch?
Well, it was a curse. I was cursed, and they said you're going to be exactly like your twin, in all regards. And initially,
With a vagina.
basically, I was a dude.
So you don't want this. You didn't want no parts of it?
I didn't want no parts of it. My sister did, and
Wait.
the witch said you're going to be just like your transitioning sister.
So if we find the witch and she reverse the spell, and then you be the gender you want to choose. And
That's
so-
why I came along with you guys.
we got another
There it
mission.
is.
That's my B story with all of this. This is
What?
fun and all.
What if the witch reverses the spell and you realize you do actually still identify as a woman?
Well, that's the risk I'm willing to take. I think that's why we're all here.
Live your truth, man. That's all
Yeah,
I
live your
gotta say.
truth. Whatever you want.
All right.
We got you.
All right, kids.
I want my dick.
Okay. So you're all, you're done attacking the spider runs away, you get all this cool loot from its backyard essentially, and you keep pushing on until you reach a really swampy part of the marsh, and it just gets danker and dankier the deeper you go. It's pretty gnarly, but then as you follow the map, you see that you've arrived to the X on the map, which is an old shipwreck, and it's basically this big abandoned boat, and you recognize it as none other than Vorka, the cannibal goblin we heard about in the last round. Is Vorka's home. So you've essentially reached your final boss's castle in so many ways. And so you start to approach it, and before you actually get to the ship, you start to hear this weird clomping noise through the mud. And in the fog emerges this really nasty, filthy gray stallion.
Wait.
Yes.
Jade,
Yes.
I'm gonna need to hear this sound. Can you got
Oh,
it?
the clopping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me get some space here. All right. Are you ready?
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I wish I had water here. All right. Ready?
What happened to that? The sound was taken away from you, so you just looked ridiculous.
I think the horse lost a sneaker.
Okay. Let's try this again. Close your eyes and imagine a nasty ass horse with like chunks of it taken out. It's like a zombie horse. All right. Ready?
I was gonna close my eyes, but then I remember what you looked like the first time.
Whatever adds to the story.
Oh man.
Anyways.
Galloping. Got it. All right, cool.
So you hear this nasty ass stallion approaching. It has rotted chunks of flesh missing. It's got maggots all over it. Undoubtedly, these are bites taken out by Vorka herself. She's pretty savage, and a girl's gotta eat. So I'm gonna have to have everyone roll for initiative. So Dice God, go ahead and roll that D20 4 times.
This bitch was biting a horse and saving the rest for later.
4 times. You got it. 1
Keeping it
second.
alive.
She got walking leftovers just in the woods like that?
1 second.
Technically fresh, I guess.
Is she a horse? Because I thought she was a cannibal.
No, she's a cannibal goblin. She eats other goblins, but she eats everything. She doesn't discriminate. Ooh, here we go.
Wait, she eats us?
I saw her roll it, Jade. You want me to roll it still?
Oh, that's not the original roll?
No, when I start doing that, that's when it's rolling.
Got it. All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
To ask you, Rose, I gotta ask this question. Which one of us is she liable to eat first?
Not me. I'm tiny.
It depends. Well, it depends on her mood though, because usually her delicacy is like baby goblins, but she'll settle for them full-grown ones. But
There
she
you
does
go.
like the tenderness of the
Did
little
you say
baby.
Rita was big and fat though?
But this is Rita too.
Rita's thick, yes, but
Full-grown male goblins or female goblins? Like
Rita thick though.
Hey.
Rita's thick. Vorka likes the baby ones, but she'll eat any of y'all.
Well, I'm ugly, so I think she gonna pass me up because I ain't got no bumps and scars and stuff. So I'm like the white piece of chicken. She don't want no parts of that.
And
You're the dried out chicken breast.
And I think y'all need to take a shot. Been a while since y'all taking a shot.
Nice God tells us to take a shot, so we have to.
I feel like y'all need to take a shot.
Nice
Yeah.
God takes shots.
I feel like it's been a while since y'all taking a shot. I feel like y'all need to get in.
That's true. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, dog finder.
What is this to? The Rita trying to find her truth.
To Rita living in her truth, eventually.
I just want to know who I am, yo.
All right. So actually, speaking of Rita, where am I? There we go. All right.
Catch everybody in the chat up.
So the horse starts to approach you, and it's looking a little angry. I mean, who wouldn't be? It has like literal chunks taken out of it, and it's like just looking to take its anger out on someone. So do you want to go ahead and decide what you want to do?
Who?
Rita.
Do I like? What options do I have?
Well, Rita. Oh, I didn't send you your character sheet.
Hey,
Okay.
throw your souvenir dick at it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do a melee attack.
A melee attack?
It flings
You're
back.
close
Don't
enough
worry.
to melee.
Like a throwing star. It like goes into her forehead. Like,
Okay, how about this?
No, it's like a boomerang. The bitch
But
bounces
it's
back.
two-sided though.
Well, if
Rita?
it's
Rita, you normally have what's called a dog slicer, but for our story's sake, let's just say it's like a boomerang dildo.
so it's a cockerang. Oh, my cockerang, yeah. Cockerang.
Yeah. So you could totally, you're close enough to use that to attack.
Well, I already used it. So there it is.
Oh.
There you have it. And it's on its way
Screw
back.
The dick
Ah,
is in the air.
Missed.
All right.
Throw the dick.
Okay.
Do it back.
Dice God, go ahead and roll 1d20.
All right, 1d20 on the way. 1 second. One.
So in the meantime, while that's happening, so what Rita does is she like instantaneously pulls this, what is it called? A dick slicer?
Dickerang.
Cockerang.
Cockerang sounds better.
Aquarang. Wow.
Sounds better.
She squats down and she prepares to throw it, and let's see, 5.
Hold on.
Okay, so she throws it.
All right.
Oh, better. She throws it, and it like does that cool like noise, and you just see this floppy thing kind of running in the air, just kind of. It passes the horse, and the horse is like, idiot, that missed me. But little did that dumb horse know that cockerangs come right back, and that shit came right back, bonked it in the back of the head, and knocked that shit out. Congratulations.
From the back?
Yep, cockerangs always come back.
Always deadlier the second time around.
It's lucky it hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah, hit it from the back.
All right, Rita, and because you were so successful, you can issue a drink to anybody on the team.
You know what? I want to issue a drink to Mogmort, or the little kid. He needs to grow up a little bit.
I just blew up a spider.
He don't have his.
Hair on
He don't
your
have his,
chest, man.
and he don't have an ID.
Matter of
So
fact,
he's like,
we all go drink because we all take shots when someone else takes a shot.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Well, I
Niggas
like that.
did a successful dick throw and now wants to give niggas drinks.
Sounds like a bad night in West Hollywood, if you ask me. But all right.
Or a good one. I don't know. It depends.
Depending on who you are.
All right. So the horse is knocked out. Poor guy. So you keep moving on, and you approach the ship itself. And again, the ship's pretty decrepit. It's old. It's been basically, it's been there for decades, just rotting away. It's basically
Wait, Jay. Before we move on,
yeah.
Does the zombie horse got like a satchel or anything, something we can search through for any items?
Is it like a tauntaun? Can I sleep inside of it for the night?
I mean, if you get tired, you can, but there's a lot of action about to happen, if you know what I mean. But you can always come back to it and sleep in it if you so please.
can I cut off its genitals and possibly use it for my own in case the doctors can't? Can I hold it in my satchel like as a kind of like a donor organ?
The horse's dick?
Yes.
Actually, yes, you can.
So
Cool,
you
so-
want an XL cockerang? That's
I
what
want
you
to cut
want.
it off. I mean, the horse is dead, so I might as well take a donor organ for later.
There you go. So you
Whoa.
technically, you don't have like a knife in your arsenal, so you're gonna have to just rip it off with your pure strength. So we're gonna have to do a strength check. So Dice God, can you roll just 1d20?
1d20. 1d20 on the
Rolling
way.
the dice to see if he can rip a horse's dick off.
Dice.
And now back to Drunkies and Dragons.
That is new.
Is that it?
No,
17?
that's not it yet.
No.
Hold on. I'm about to roll it.
Sorry.
It's
So
good.
this,
Get
this is
excited, you know?
this is dick tearing strength.
Jesus.
You're rolling.
Whoa! Holy shit. Okay.
Got some
So,
good dick tearing strength.
That's gonna come off, right? 19 will rip
All
it
right.
off. That'll do, right?
so here's what happened.
That's enough strength, right?
Zombie stallion and stallion, we all know what that means. That horse is hung. The zombie stallion is just kind of unconscious. Mind you, he's not dead. He's just knocked out. And he's just laying down on the ground. And Rita sees an opportunity. And she's like, she looks around. She kind of licks her lips. She approaches this horse. She throws one leg open, throws the other leg open. She basically takes both hands. She kind of like, gets herself in a position. And she just... she counts to 3. She says a little prayer to the goblin god, and she just goes whack, and that shit comes clean off like
There we go.
fucking, like you're unplugging a bathtub, or I don't
Still
really
got it.
know how to describe that. So you have this, and by the way, it's like half the height of you. It's like a foot long, and you're like 2 feet tall. So
I don't
you
think
have
I've
to.
ever heard someone describe it in that much detail, like ripping a dick off. That was interesting. That was
Welcome to D&D, man. It's
That was
Was I the only one that pictured it?
no, I was for sure pictured it. I was picturing Jade though. I wasn't picturing.
Yeah, I was picturing Jade. I'm like,
I'm
I'm here.
picturing Rita too. I just saw Jade go both hands in and
Yeah.
Like she just squatted down the prep, just
I appreciate that it was a clean. It came off clean. There was no residue. That's
You never,
good.
yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Well, hold
But-
on. Like
and-
the thing
but-
is you ripped the dick off, but the balls were still intact. So
Okay.
really, it's just like a mess of kind of like blood and other weird fluids that are squirting out. You get it all over you, but you're a goblin. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I do want to put it
wait,
on ice. Can I
What's
put it on
squirting out
ice?
besides blood? What's squirting out besides blood? You said other fluids.
he got kids on him.
Horse juice.
horse semen,
Things that come out besides blood that are in your body. I don't
horse
know.
semen,
He got
urine.
1,000 kids on
I don't
his
think the body
body.
worked like that.
Artificial insemination, bro. Artificial insemination.
All them skeet biscuits.
There you go.
There you go. But you know what? You just like, wipe your shoulders off, wipe your face off. You put that
Gross.
dick, you put it in your belt like a sword.
Oh, nice.
So at
Sling
any
it.
time, it's
He
like a
sh-
dick sword. You can just
But-
like,
So I have my cocker ring and a stallion, the zombie stallion dick.
yeah, you're loaded.
Brody, you gotta pull that bitch out like He-Man and scream, "I had the power."
I just don't have my own. I'm like the Wizard of Oz. If I only had it, like I just don't have.
But I picture
I have
him.
everyone else's.
Picture him spinning it before he sheaths it, like Final Fantasy, like.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Like Cloud, you just kind of like,
Yeah, I should probably wear it in my back because it's gonna really it's gonna trip me up if I wear it in the sheath. I'm gonna do it like Cloud.
It is
Got it.
dragon. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
really
back
dragon.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of be in the back.
Matter of fact, you should just wrap it around you.
I could do that.
And then
It's,
just
well,
kinda
it's,
like-
it's not limp though, so I'm just have to put it.
it's just always stiff.
Yeah,
You might need to call a doctor.
it's a rigor mortis thing. You know, when people die, they have rigor mortis. It's kind of like a rigor mortis type of situation.
Permanent
Wow.
boner.
It's a
Mhm.
very phallic sword.
It's
It's a
powerful.
literal dick.
Rita,
Yes.
you walk with Mog merch the rest of this journey.
All right. So he rips the dick off. She rips the dick off, puts it in her back satchel, whatever. All right. And so you start to approach the actual ship. And you notice the only way to kind of get on it is you have to basically climb onto what's called a gangplank. But, again, the ship's a little dilapidated. It's pretty slimy and slippery. So does anybody want to attempt to climb it first?
I'm a kid. I climb everything.
Wait. Which one of us got good climbs real good?
Good
Um,
climbs, real good.
Oh,
Oh wait, Cleo has the ring.
Yeah, someone does climb good.
Exactly. So, Chuffy, you're the one with the ring that makes you climb real good?
I believe so. That would be Chuffy right here.
Beautiful. Okay, so Chuffy is going to attempt to climb this slimy ass ship up to where you need to go. So, Dice God, go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please, honey.
All right, on the way.
Hey, Mog Merch, hold this for me.
Low-key, I really thought he was going to pull it. I don't know why. I really was just like, yo, what if he really does?
I'm low-key in the same place as all of you guys.
It would get so sweaty and hot if we're in the same room. It'd be so uncomfortable.
All right, you want me to keep rolling? Oh, I'm gonna roll it one more time.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's fun. There we go.
Oh, wow. Nice. Whoa. Okay. So it turns out the ring that makes you climb real good actually makes you climb real good. So what you do is you take this ring, you hold it out like this, and you just go, and you put that shit on your finger, and you kind of do a couple of stretches. You throw all of your belongings to Poog, and then you get up, and you start climbing that shit like Spider-Man. Your weird little goblin body.
Well, do we like Spider-Man, or are we more Green Goblin fans, being goblins? I'm just
Point.
Nice.
Okay. So
Spider-Man.
Man, I'm more of a Hobgoblin fan. That's my guy right there.
This is who I worship. You know what I mean? Like this is fam right here.
Hey man, fuck him, bro. Like that man stole my man's whole swag, man.
That's fam.
Hobgoblin for life, bro.
Demo Goblin for life, bro.
We don't fuck with them purple goblins over here, bro.
Cleo, do you have a harness on your pants?
Yeah, he's ready. Cleo's about to he's gonna repel.
Cleo already got harness like climbing pants.
You said Spider-Man, not Mission Impossible, Cleo.
Cleo fixes shit on power lines.
I hope you have workers' comp, Pat, because this doesn't look like it's gonna end well.
I think he failed.
We don't.
All right, so he's climbed up. How far did he get, Jade?
All right, so he gets all the way to the top, right? And so, like, you're all looking up at him, and it's just his little goblin booty kind of sticking out, and he's looking in, and he happens to actually notice that, hey, there's some sort of
man.
There's something here. There's some sort of sorry.
Can we mute his screen right now?
Yeah, can we remove this? Get on with the story, Jade. Make him.
Anyways, so you come across a huge fucking hornet's nest, and hornets in Goblin World aren't the little small bitches that we have in our world. Hornets are like these giant motherfuckers that are like even angrier than human hornets or whatever.
Human.
And it looks like that. And it looks like it's attached to a bunch of vines, and it's essentially it looks like a trap. So Vorka, has a few security measures. So why don't you guys tell me what you want to do? So you have the option. You can either sneak around it. You can try to hit it. What do you want to do?
No, sneak around it. Mama didn't raise no dummy.
But there might be some honey.
Fuck honey. They're hornets. Hornets don't make
fire. Wait, is it more than one?
It's a hive.
Do we fuck with hornets or not?
Well, aren't we in New Orleans? Are we in a swamp right now? Like, shouldn't we naturally bang with the hornets? Like, isn't that?
Whatever you do, make Cleo keep climbing, please. Make the story happen where Cleo keeps climbing.
Why is this tree so tall?
This is horrifying. Cleo, your thong is showing.
Is this the only way he can climb the tree? Why don't you swing around the other side of the tree? There you go. No. You know what? Maybe you had a better. Maybe you had a better grip.
This, Rita.
Rita wanted the front.
Could you do the same thing you do it, but the opposite side?
This is Cleo's only goblins account. He's that goblin aspect.
Subscribe now to see my ears.
You want some goblin feet pics?
I'm doing some pimple pops.
I'm doing some real nasty stuff with slugs.
Oh shit! Oh, that was good. All
right. So you guys want to
real quick for everyone who's just joining. Dungeons and Dragons. We are a goblin squad. We're on a mission. We just blew up a spider. We just searched the junkyard for some stuff. We just fought off a dead horse, a zombie horse with a dildo sword. And what are we doing now, Jade? Just for the people who just joined, what are we doing right now?
So now you're approaching the ship, which is where the main boss actually lives. And the main boss is this gnarly goblin cannibal named Vorka, but she's left a few traps as security measures. And now Chuffy, with his ring that lets him climb real good, makes him climb real good up the ship. And he actually finds that, oh my God, there's a hornet's nest trap here. What do we do? And now we're trying to decide, do you want to sneak around it? Do you want to just fucking punch it in the face? What do you want to do?
Sneak around this here.
All right, y'all, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, though.
Hear me out. Another shot.
Guys, God says another shot.
It's been a while. I'm just saying. How long has it been?
You're right. No, you're right. Thank you.
Like 3 minutes, Dice.
No, it has not. It's been like 5, 10.
Cleo's gonna lose his grip on that tree, taking a.
I think he already fell. I don't know where he is. I think he fell.
There he is.
So did he fall in the hornet's nest?
I'm still curious to know if there's honey in this nest too. So that's, I mean, I know you
hear me out. What if this is just? What if we set it on fire? And then what happens? Like all the hornets come out, right?
There's no benefit.
Nah, it's a distraction because we don't know what else old girl got set. But you got all these hornets running around, buzzing, just attacking. It's a diversion, and then we can sneak in, get the fireworks, and then get out.
I say we sneak around. I say we leave the hornets alone. I don't fuck with hornets. They don't even have honey. It's just them in there.
We do know for sure that there's no honey because I'm like really.
Hornets don't make honey.
Hey, I don't know exactly what do hornets do.
Nothing. They're assholes. They
invade black and yellow, and they sting you, and they fuck on top of cars. That's
so they're just collecting a check. They're just collecting a check. They don't do nothing for society.
They don't do nothing.
They're living on Social Security, brother.
So they like the side chicks of Earth.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's no honey. I'm willing to sneak around.
We sneaking around. Let's go.
All right. So you guys sneak around. So I'm gonna have to have all of you roll for dexterity. So Dice God, can you roll a d20 4 times, please?
Wait, which one is mine?
Well, you're all sneaking around, so you all have to roll technically.
But if there's one low number, can that be somebody else's?
No. Don't rig it. Don't rig it.
Maybe
don't rig the game.
Did you just try to pass that off?
He literally is trying to cheat out loud.
Right.
Wait. But if Will is a bad sneaker and I'm a good sneaker, he gets stung, not me.
Well, I'm gonna add each of your individual dexterity stats to the numbers that you get, so you'll be fine. I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know.
God, no. Anyone here been stung by a bee before?
Yeah.
Man, I
didn't get stung by a bee till last year, and let me tell you, that shit hurts.
That shit is trash.
I hate it. I couldn't believe that's what it felt like. Y'all can keep that.
Man, I accidentally drank a bee once. That's like my.
and he remained alive to sting you on the inside all the way through.
No, he was drowned. This was back when Gatorade. This makes me feel old. When Gatorades were in a can, I guess they're still in a can. But I had one and I left it outside and I went to Blockbuster.
What Gatorade are you drinking?
Another old ass thing.
Gatorade in a can? Are you from the Caribbean islands? What?
I don't know. I don't remember what. I was like a little kid and I went to Blockbuster. So those are two things that don't happen anymore. And I came back. I took a sip of that Gatorade. I said, there's pulp in Gatorade? Spit that bee out. He came out looking at me like, bruh.
How you gonna do me, dog? That's how you gonna do me? You gonna try to swallow me, my guy?
Full of electrolytes.
I just wanted some blue Gatorade. I just wanted some what were these things called? Glacier ice or whatever.
Frost, Gatorade Frost. Yeah. The Frost cans, I do remember that when the Frost they had, yeah. Man, I think they realized Gatorade doesn't taste good out of a can.
That's stupid.
And the electrolytes get stuck on the inside of the can or something.
The sideline of a basketball game, like.
Like fucking drunks.
Yeah.
You should never hear that sound in an athletic sport.
Crack into a refreshing can of Glacier Freeze Gatorade.
Wait, I'm sorry we're not doing the Dungeons and Dragons thing yet, but do y'all remember when Michael Jordan was the spokesman for McDonald's.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was really trying to sell us that niggas was really drinking Sprite on the court and having a Big Mac after basketball games.
Yeah,
People,
like that was a good idea.
bro, we were really like balling and playing basketball and being like, let's have a Sprite to wash this down. Like
how come my heart hurts always when I hoop, Michael Jordan? Why does my heart always having a murmur?
Why does my heart hurt?
Damn it.
I ate 6 Big Macs before practice. Why does my heart hurt?
Be like Mike, bro.
That was the weirdest marketing campaign ever. Besides
the weirdest, bro.
I'm wearing Hanes.
It worked.
All right, sorry, Jade. This is gonna get worse.
You're good.
Drunker. Bye.
You're good. Okay, so it looks like, all right, so Chuffy's already pretty high up on there, so he successfully climbs onto the ship, and you know what? He's just so generous and nice that he helps the rest of you up, and you are all able to basically tiptoe your asses around this wasp's nest, and yo, you're lucky that you didn't try to do anything with this fucking wasp nest, because it is gnarly. These wasps are like the size of shoes. They're angry. There's no honey. There's
wait. The size of shoes?
These are like big ass, like really angry wasps.
These are mutant hornets?
Well, we're in Middle Earth. We're goblins, so I guess that makes sense.
They're like really big.
2 feet tall.
I think one of them just called me the N-word. That's how big they are. They're real angry.
That'd be fucked up.
So you successfully tiptoe around them, and that then brings you to the main deck. So you're now officially on the top of this ship. And again, it's no nicer than it was on the bottom. It's like pretty gnarly. It's covered in moss. It's really slimy. Everything's dilapidated. You're definitely going to get tetanus if you're not vaccinated. And you come across 2 of Vorka's feral ass dogs. Now, these are really angry giant dogs. They're clearly underfed, and they're clearly like just abused as shit. So you know what? They're just not the nicest dogs. And they're chained up though. But you know what? It's
or like help them.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, the fog is still pretty thick, and you're still kind of far away, so you can't actually even tell if they're awake or not. So does somebody want to try to check to see like what's going on with these little pups?
Let me use my perception, because I got good ass perception. But before that, we gonna take a drink and pour one out to Rita, because she would have loved this out here on this old fucked up ship with these old crazy ass dogs and hornets' nests.
Well, technically, she hates dogs.
That's why she'd have loved this, because I'm about to burn these bitches alive.
Whoa, wait, doesn't Brody have a dog stabber? What is his weapon called?
A cock and ring.
You got one too.
I have a cock and ring.
No, the dog knife. Jay, you has a dog knife, right?
Yeah, there is a dog slicer.
Dog slicer. All right.
But,
I forgot I had my dog slicer.
Shots, y'all. Oh, by the way, did we do what y'all drinking? What are y'all drinking besides Will? Because he's drinking air, nothing, lies, deceit, deception. What y'all drinking?
I'm off that Crown Royale.
Okay.
I'm drinking, what goblins love, straight from that Kentucky swamp.
Oh, shit.
The bourbon.
Jim Beam. Is literally for goblins. That is literally for goblin niggas. So
Urban bourbon.
I got that
Tito's.
Tito's.
Vodka. What you got? You got an IPA this time around, Jade?
Actually, so I thought we were gonna start at 6.
Actually, I'm drinking absinthe.
I'm drinking pure gasoline. I've been drinking since like 5, so I've had 2.5 of these micheladas, and I'm also just continuously drinking White Claws. So
White Claws?
There will be like 4 of these empty by the time we're done.
You're getting
it's in theme though. It's kind of.
You went from IPAs to White Claws?
Okay, look. I have to make it somewhat coherent. I'm already buzzed.
Jade, you got to get off that White Claw, please.
Are you kidding me? These are amazing. You can have like 12 and feel fine the next day.
KHLEO.
What?
To be fair, I tried it. I tried them once. Jamie Riley gave me one, and we had a taste test. I get it. It's not the best, but I get it.
It's refreshing if you drink it within 5 minutes, but like the last drink, there's no point. It's not going to do anything for you, and it tastes terrible.
Yeah, once it's
Like-
warm, it's a wrap.
Warm, no fizz in the bottom.
Yeah.
It
That's
tastes
like
like a white claw,
ulcer.
probably. I imagine if you lick a claw of someone that's white.
It tastes like failed water. Like
Pale water.
It does.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right. Back to the game.
Put your
Sorry.
White Claws and Crown Royales up. And Will's just gonna drink his bong water.
Bro.
I'm bringing Hennessy next time.
All right.
Someone give me
Okay.
hey. Mark, can I get my hat back, bro?
Huh?
Can I get my hat back?
Oh, who has it? Me?
You.
Yeah, you.
Oh, my bad. Here you go, bro.
Appreciate that, brother.
I love it. All right. So I believe Poog said that he wanted to see if he can make out what the hell was going on with these little puppers that are all chained up and sad. So let's go ahead and Dice God, let's roll 1d20.
God.
1d20 on the way.
Yes, please.
Can't be just leaving these dogs all not on alert.
But I have a dog slicer, right?
Yeah, we have a dog slicer. We good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you might not even, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hold on.
Okay.
I haven't rolled it yet. Haven't rolled it. I have not rolled it.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, hold on.
We be running with that first number.
Right?
I know. As soon as y'all see it. As soon as y'all see it, you're like, go. Like, hold on, damn it. All right.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. So Poog kind of peeks through. He like tiptoes his little nimbly bibbly ass over there, and he sees that, you know what? These dogs are just sleeping. And, I think that maybe if we, again, it's a game of tiptoeing around. If we kind of like tiptoe around them, maybe we can just get past them without them waking up. So, but there is a risk that you tiptoe and they smell you. So they could wake up. So do you want to try and just try sneaking around, or do you want to like, oh, hi.
Oh, let's
Look at that
approach
little
him.
baby goblin.
Hey, it's a baby goblin. What up, little baby
Hey,
goblin?
I in no
He
way
can't hear nothing. So
I in no way can say what I was about to say that Rita was about
you can
to
say it. He can't hear nothing.
Oh.
Oh,
I have the
okay.
earphones in. I have earphones in.
Headphones in. It's
Yeah,
still weird. I don't know why the presence of a kid makes you not want to say anything bad, but if he can't hear,
Kind of what he said.
Okay. Now it's
oh,
time to
thank
go
God.
back.
I was about to test the waters real quick.
Right? I was like, it's either me or him gonna say something bad.
Shout out to Baby Goblin for making it known, because
Yeah.
it's about to get
I'm
horrible.
sorry, I forgot to mention I have a baby goblin, so that's
Aw.
every now and then it's gonna be a little hard for me to
Shout out
meet
to
up.
Junior Brody.
I got goblin responsibilities.
That's amazing. I respect that. Okay, so again, you notice that these puppies are sleeping, but you don't know how sensitive of sleepers they are. So do you want to go ahead and try to sneak around them, or do you want to try something else?
Man, we have a dog slicer. Let's do it.
You're
Now,
just
I'm
gonna
just
talk
saying
to
though,
her.
remember, Rita smelled like horse balls. Remember, like she got squirted on before we climbed up here.
You're right.
I'm just throwing that out.
Keen
That's
analysis. Keen. I don't care. He's still got a dog slicer. If he has something that is literally called a dog slicer, I'm assuming dogs are his main opponent usually. So
You got one too, though.
I do?
Yeah.
Did I have a dog slicer?
I know more than one of you have dogs.
I have the other dog slicer. That's why I'm constantly flipping the dog slicer, but nobody understand why Chuffy want to go stab.
But you want to
Oh,
talk
it might have been Chuffy. then.
It's true. Poog
Because
and
Is it
Chuffy-
is it like a
No,
paper
they don't
slicer?
slice
Like what
spiders.
kind of like for dog documents? Documents? Is it like a
But he
Listen,
turned
the fact
turned
that
to
you
Martin Luther King when it's not a
on the
dog.
horse penis and rip it off, that's on you there, Rita. I was sitting here ready for the dog slicer to slice it off and give it to you, but you ain't want to listen. Now here we are dealing with the dogs. I'm the one with the dog
nothing.
slicer. What you want to do?
When we had a giant 10-foot spider, you weren't trying to slice nothing but conversation. You was cutting.
yeah.
You was cutting. You was just cutting tension.
Mog merch.
You was out there trying to politic with spiders.
I'm scared of spiders, Mog merch. I'm scared. What you want me to do?
Man, you were just
And
poking
we-
conversation.
We see why. That nigga use you like batting practice. He finna try out for the Yankees fucking with you.
This nigga was just trying to chop it up by talking.
Yo, have you seen Arachnophobia? That's one of my favorite flicks.
Right? He started trying to get woke himself, brother.
This nigga walked up to him trying to speak spider. Just
Right.
Hey man, Charlotte's Web had it all right.
Right? You got to use your 17 eyes to realize this is what the man wants us to do.
Hey man, have you ever heard of a Nazi? Because that's my nigga.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm impressed with my spider references.
Wow.
All right, so you're gonna try to attack them in their sleep, is what I'm gathering.
Oh, so helping them is out.
We don't help dogs, bro.
All right, man. We snuck around the bees. Let's get some action. Yeah, let's fuck these little dogs up. These little abused dogs. Fuck
All
people.
right, so both Chuffy and Poog have dog slicers. Which one of you wants to attack first?
Not Chuffy. Not
Wait, Tuffy and Rita got dog slicers, right?
Well,
Rita.
I don't know if Rita does, but I know you do, Poog, for sure.
Oh, I got a dog slicer?
You do.
Yeah, let Will get it.
Man, let's gut these, but hold on.
Will had a good little junkyard run, so let's go with him.
Let's gut them and burn them.
No. He has a crossbow now. Shoot them niggas from far away.
Oh, y'all finna get my John. Wait a minute. Wait. I don't think my long distance game is good.
Oh, okay. Well, stab
Let
him.
me
You got
stick
it.
with my dog slicer.
Dog slice.
Well, can we all dog slice them? Like at least 3 of us have dog slicers, right? And then anything that gets back up, then maybe Will can use his crossbow if they.
How does the amount of dog slicers keep going up? It's like now all we have. Why do all of us have dog slicers now? It's like every time we hear about it, there's one new dog slicer.
Yeah,
Well, we all got them at a rest stop. We picked them up. They had
It's
a little.
called synthesizing, Pat.
you was in the bathroom when we stopped.
Yeah, they
remember?
were selling them at this rest stop.
It's
And
like
we was at the
RPGs,
Jiffy,
bro.
remember?
It's
We stopped at
synthesizing.
the Jiffy Gob to get some
Yeah.
juice.
Time out. Nigga, do you have a blade on both ends?
This nigga Chuffy,
Was
man.
that a batarang?
This nigga Chuffy, bro.
I know for a fact that's illegal in California. I don't even need to look it up. That's definitely illegal.
This nigga Cleo be crime fighting at night. That's what he be doing.
Can you imagine pulling up on
Nobody wants to listen to the dog slicer. Y'all little goblins, y'all go out there and do whatever you want. Go
You
ahead.
got that off the dark web.
Go ahead. Y'all do what
Right.
you want.
Nigga, you got that from Gotham.
I'm telling y'all, man.
Alfred.
Nigga, this
More
nigga car turns into the Batmobile. That's why that shit black.
Dungeon
Nigga
Master,
ain't fooling nobody.
Dungeon Master, please lead them right into the shit. Whatever they want to do, let them do.
What?
Lead them right to the shit.
This nigga has all right.
A double dog slicer, and he don't want no smoke.
That nigga has
All right, so who wants to attack these dogs?
I'm attacking. Let's
All
go.
right, Poog's gonna
Right
attack.
there.
All right.
that's hilarious.
So Poog's gonna attack with his dog slicer. So Dice God, just roll 1d20, please.
Oh, I'm the only one attacking.
Well, we'll see. Okay, cool. So 6.
Damn.
Okay.
I'll-
Okay. So Poog comes up all like bravely and cute because he's all chubby, and he comes up and he's like, oh, okay, you guys can't mess with my friend. And so you take your dog slicer and you go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And it turns out that you weren't as close as you thought you were. The fog kind of messes with your perception. So you kind of just swinged a little bit. And it turns out that one of your swings happened to hit the dog. And it hit him, but it kind of just like grazed him, you know, like he's awake and now he's irritated, but he's not necessarily dead or incapacitated. So the dog is now pretty angry. And he's like, who the fuck, what just happened? And then again, he's chained up, but if he gets angry enough, I'm pretty sure he could break through this chain. So what he does is he like springs up and he like barks really loud, and then he swats at you. And then I'm going to roll for puppy here.
Nigga
So-
couldn't kill a half-dead sleeping dog.
I ain't see none of the rest of you run up on it.
I'm
Oh.
carrying this team. I'm 10 years old carrying this team. I blew
Anybody
up
can throw a bomb. I'm just throwing that out there.
Y'all
Anybody
couldn't
can
handle
throw a bomb.
hornets, a spider, and now sleeping, starving dogs.
And
I
you
am
got that-
do nothing with the
You got that Benjamin Button disease. You ain't really 10. You're like 10.
He's 500.
Man,
I'm 30. Y'all
10
niggas at least 60.
10 is 35 in goblin years.
And y'all niggas are 70. That's why you missed. You got cataract.
Right. I'm old.
You have cataract.
Geriatric. All right. So the dog, the dog wakes up. He's pretty angry and he tries to swat at you. But you know what? Again, these dogs are pretty like ill-fed and like they're just kind of loopy all together. So they swat, but he like kind of just like misses. But it's pretty scary because you see how big his claws are. So no damage is taken. But does anybody else want to try another attack or does
Man, let me do this. These niggas got dog slicers.
Man, I'm gonna just talk to him, brother. This is
Actually no. Let's send Cleo because he got
now we sending Mr. Dog Slicer. Now you want me to come play.
What you
Go
mean
ahead.
now? Like I can't handle
Roll
it.
my dice.
I want
Roll
you
my
to-
dice. Let's get this over
What do
with.
you want to do, Tuffy? What do you want to do?
I'm trying to attack again.
You
Stab.
want to use the dog slicer to attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Please,
okay.
please don't miss.
Everybody getting double
So
digits.
Chuffy-
Push your boat.
Stab that nigga.
Takes out his battering fucking dog slicey. He does all these cute little hand motions with it. And then he like dances up to the dog in that weird way that he dances when he's about to attack. Everyone's a little freaked out. And then what he does is he does what can only be called dance fighting. And he just
You look
like
like
does
a
a few moves.
psychopath.
He does the
Trash.
splits. And he takes his dog slicer and goes and he just so happens to slice up both dogs. And although they're not dead yet, they're hurt enough to where they're just going to kind of like retreat in the corner. And it's actually pretty sad, but they're not going to attack you. So good job, Chubby. But also, I mean, again, kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm glad you did that, but like the fact that they didn't fight back makes this kind of fucked up. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't attack because I didn't want to be,
No, wait. You did attack. You just missed. Don't
That
try
was
to
to
say
teach.
like you were.
That was to teach you a lesson, brother, because you got to understand. If you don't take the path forward to be able to attack, then you never will attack.
This nigga didn't wear his contacts. The fog was too thick, and he was just like, sir. Didn't hit nothing.
Had that Boys in the Hood hits.
The
Swings.
fog is a metaphor for life, my young brother. You got to understand. Sometimes you're not gonna see where you swinging, and sometimes you gonna walk upon things that'll go scare you and be fearful to you.
Jade, can we feed these dogs and be cool to them now since Cleo's an asshole?
I got some pigtails.
Y'all can feed yourself a shot. You could
Are
do
these,
that.
are these rescue dogs? Have they been raised by black
Nice
people?
God.
So first of all, because you're all so disturbed by what you just saw, you absolutely have to take a drink now because you just have to try to forget the horrific imagery brought upon by none other than animal abuser Chucky.
Yeah, no one asked for that, Cleo.
Chuffy out here being fucked
We got
up.
dogs in our way. I'm the only one with the double-barreled dog slicer, and y'all don't want me to use it?
Now
Then
you
why-
out here
come
being
on this
animal
goddamn
goblin
mission
and
to
shit
find these
like
fireworks. Why am I out
Nobody
here?
asked for that.
Why am I out here then?
All we had to do was feed these little niggas. We could have had them on the squad.
We asked you to go Teenage Mutant Ninja Goblins, and you just want to go all.
If we
Blade
wouldn't have
shit.
killed him, Mog Merch would have used him as a pet. He'd have brought him back to the whole hut.
This nigga,
Probably.
he did a
If you had that
TikTok for
dog
the
in his
dogs.
house.
He did.
All right, hold on. Dungeon Master needs to take a 30-second break. Give me 1 second, and then keep talking about like the dogs and stuff. I'll be right back.
Goddamn shit.
Our
All
dungeon
this
master.
going- all this was some fireworks. All this.
All right, let's do a quick recap for everybody who just jumped in. So I know that some people join in late. They're like, "What the hell is happening?" That's Dungeons and Dragons, basically. So we are playing a drinking version of Dungeons and Dragons. Every Friday we will be here. We are a goblin gang. We're basically, if you've never played Dungeons and Dragons at all, it's a completely imaginative game. It's probably one of the oldest board games out right now.
Max.
Jade is our dungeon master. A lot of you guys recognize her from You Trash Fam. And basically she puts us on a quest that's all verbal, and we add to it, and then we roll dices. We roll a die to see what happens next. So we're a goblin gang. We're on this mission, and we're just doing different things. We didn't fought at this point. We didn't fought a spider. We went into a junkyard, and Will got a whole bunch of treasures. Brody fought a zombie horse with his dildo boomerang.
Yeah.
He also fought something else with the dildo sword.
My cockerang, I knocked out the horse, and then I was able to retrieve the horse's penis, which I'm going to also use as a sword. So I have an artillery of dick-related weapons.
Dick-related weapons.
Mhm.
Pretty good character. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm strapped.
And right now, we found some feral dogs that were chained up. We weren't sure if they were nice or not. Will went up, failed. KHLEO went up, actually stabbed them a few times, but then it's like they were like sad and upset after that. So now we feel bad, and here we are. Jade, you good?
I'm great. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay.
Mark, how did I fail?
You wanted to stab something and you did not do so.
That was never my intention. Why would I stab a feral dog? I wanted to test out to see if it was going to attack, and then it was up
by stabbing it.
I wouldn't go stab. That's why I was just, blind flicking in the air and stuff. I'm not the dog slicer. I'm the dude that sets stuff on fire.
Okay.
That guy.
All
Okay.
right. Well, I'm glad we got that all cleared up. So you make it past the poor mutilated dogs that are now in the corner.
Oh, they mutilated?
After having a few drinks, you numb your feelings of guilt.
We blacked out and sliced the fuck out of those dogs. We kind of lost sense of who we were.
Right.
That's what crazy ass like white people in fraternities do. They get drunk and they do fucked up shit like that.
We didn't mean to go that hard on them dogs, but man, I'm sorry, man.
Hey, how bad are they, Jade? Can we put them out of their misery?
I think they're not Old Yeller, man. I think these dogs.
Yeah, how are they? How bad are they? Are they gonna live, or are they gonna be different forever? Because I'll throw a bomb.
They're gonna live, but here's the thing: these dogs already came from a pretty rough kind of life. I mean, these are Vorka's dogs, so she didn't take care of them. She barely fed them. Hell, she's probably taken bites out of them before.
We were helping them out at the end of the day.
How do you help somebody out by stabbing them?
Well, these dogs weren't gonna get fed, so they were like, man, what's life?
Mark, I say blow them up, but wait, you ain't got no damn bombs.
Why not? I used them all, Jade?
You have 2 more left.
Is that fireworks?
Should I roll one over there and just put them out of their misery?
If you want to.
Or should we
I already did all the hard work. Go ahead and get rid of these goddamn dogs.
Wait, Jade. Can anybody? I heard on my card that I can heal. Can I heal them?
That only applies to other goblins.
Why is he constantly trying to save these dogs, Mog?
And
I told you, man, because he fucking that dog at his house.
He's the one bringing the dogs back to the hut.
Also, don't forget that dogs are really cute and like we love them as humans, but goblins hate dogs.
You out here trying to save these dogs and shit.
All right, Jade, can I at least roll a bomb over there so they're not just bleeding out and miserable?
Man, let them bleed out, bro. Stop trying to save these dogs. These dogs is for everybody. These dogs is community. You got to take them out.
You can roll a bomb, but it's not guaranteed it'll actually kill them. There's always the chance that it could just make things way worse.
Pat, you don't pay a dog to stay. You pay a dog to leave.
All right, we can move on. I'm sorry. I just like dogs.
Okay.
We can keep going.
All right.
What happened to Chuffy? Is he all right? I looked down, I looked up, and then Chuffy disappeared. Does he have smoke bombs? Oh, there he is.
All right, so you walk past these poor little pups, but again, you're not super bothered because again, you're goblins. You hate dogs anyways, but I mean, violence is always unsettling. And so you come across Vorka's actual sleeping cabin. Now, this room is pretty crazy. It's a blood-splattered chamber of horror. Dead rodents, snakes, and birds have been variously nailed, tied, and hung around the walls. However, at the far end of the room, you see the big red chest that you can only assume has the fireworks that you've been after this entire time. And in the middle of the room is this big, smelly bed, and in the middle of it, you see a sleeping Vorka. And Vorka, guys, she's beautiful. Okay, she's got a mouth that is basically as wide as her big fat head. She's got ginormous teeth that have been sharpened by eating goblin bones. She's basically got this huge snaggle tooth that just kind of like juts right out, and it's like really cute, kind of like endearing and charming. She's a really good dresser.
Tooth I liked, but okay.
She wears rags, and all of her cloth that's on her body is like stained with like different types of pus and blood from creatures she's eaten.
Okay.
Overall, she's a catch, you guys.
That's all I want right there, the woman right there.
It got worse. It got worse as it went on. I like the big mouth, but everything else, I'm not
That's
good with
my
the
type
stand.
right there, Rich.
I'm not good with the stand.
That's my type.
All
That's
right,
my type, baby. That's my
I got
type.
two ideas. I got two ideas that how we could get this treasure. Idea number one. Mog Merch, you may not like this, but I believe in you. We throw you over there. We
And
throw
I have
you
sex
over
with
there.
her while you guys go.
Well, no, but she's probably gonna eat you because you're a kid. But you know, you scrappy, so I'm thinking like you can hold off while we get the chest out of there, and then you could just blow her up. Or the second one.
What if I roll the D20 for my hollering at skills, right? Wake her up with some breakfast or something like that. Maybe give her a little neck massage. You guys just stay in the cut. Watch me work. You feel me? I'm gonna just be like, I know I look delicious, but if you think about it, that means I'm a snack, right? So now I'm getting into her mental. Oh, snap, I wanted to eat this nigga, but now I think he's a snack. Fast forward like 30, 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. I'm hitting it from the back. You guys are getting the treasure, doing everything that you need to do. And she sees you guys. She's like, oh shit, I'm being robbed. But she's still taking the goblin pipe. She's like, fuck it. Take it. Take my keys. Take my goblin whatever. Take my goblin car. Take my goblin whip. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys just load up your shit. Get okay when you're done. And I'm a goblin. I'm still young. I could probably bust at will. So not will you. I'm just saying like when I want. Will when I want. So what I'm saying is when you guys are done, bam, goblin load. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, hang on. Hey, right there. I'm gonna get you the towel. I don't come back with the towel. I'm outside with the boys.
You're gonna leave her all crusty, just waiting there, all like exposed.
I feel like she'd like that. I feel like she'd be okay with that.
That's my goal. That's my plan. Does anybody have a plan better than this?
Now it's an orca?
What happens if she just eats you?
Whoa.
Well, I'm gonna walk over there with a bomb, right? If she lunges at me with her mouth open and it's not the way I anticipate, then I'm gonna put the bomb in her mouth instead of my goblin penis. So I have a backup plan. If you see that go wrong, then you can help me. But
either way you're gonna bust it wide open. So what are we doing?
So is everybody good with that plan?
I'm good with that plan, but if we need an exit strategy, I can always just set everything on fire.
Can you just keep your crossbow ready just to snipe her off of me if anything happens?
Got you.
What if I throw like a warning cockerang just to kind of
you throw that and I'll shoot the arrow.
You guys are watching for the first hollering at part. So if you see that going well, I'm good for the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How are you gonna let us know that things aren't going well? Like what's gonna be the word? What's gonna be like the
safety word?
If she tries to eat me, it's not going well.
Okay.
Yeah, but we still need.
We don't want it to get to that. We need your 10-year-old expertise.
What is your safe word? If
she wants to eat me, it's gonna happen right then and there. If I get her on the hook, just keep the crossbow on it. But
you're talking about your life right now.
All right, if you say cockerang, then that's when we know to go in.
That's my safe word, cockerang?
Yeah. Yeah, if you yell out cockerang, cockatoo, that's when we know to go in.
And then I'm going to throw the cockerang at that point? Or
Chickaroo.
I'm going to shoot the arrows.
Use chickaroo. Chickaroo is the safe word.
Chickaroo. There you go.
Okay.
All right, Jade, we have a plan.
All right, so the first move then is Mongmerch wants to try to seduce Vorka and have intercourse with her. So we're actually going to do a charisma check. So Dice God, go ahead and roll a d20.
You got to do a charisma check.
My boy Mog, full of charisma, y'all.
All right, so is that the final roll of 9?
I can roll it again, but that was a roll. That was a roll that 9.
No, that's fine. No, 9's great. Okay.
No.
So
Roll one more time. I got to warm up.
Hold on. Wait. Your charisma bonus is 10. So that brings you to a 19. And the max is 20.
Oh, damn. Charisma's out there.
I told y'all.
DJ Charisma out here.
What happened?
Look. I know you eat baby goblins, baby. But
that shit.
Can I just offer you to eat a baby goblin in a different way?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You're used to eating baby goblin flesh,
Holla at her.
Wait for it, Will.
why not try to eat this baby goblin bird?
No, you said baby dick. You
What
low
she gonna do?
just
What
said
she gonna
baby.
do? What she gonna do? You think you got her? You think you got her, y'all?
Said-
I don't know.
He kind of said baby dick. It was just
Said
goblin
baby
was in the
dick.
middle. He
Throw her
said he
off
had
a
a,
little
he said he
bit.
had a baby dick.
Goblin was in the middle. So I'm just saying, like, I know you don't know me. I don't know you, but you see me. You see the skull mask. You see the glistening muscles. Did I tell you I killed a spider earlier today?
He did
Tell
kill
her,
that spider.
tell her
He
you,
did-
hey,
he did
tell
kill
her
that
you,
spider.
tell her you want to perform gobblingus on her.
Listen, have you ever seen
Goblin.
have you ever seen a goblin eat a small rabbit? Have you? Oh, you have.
That's a,
Imagine that in the bedroom.
that's a good one.
Nom nom nom. You heard me? Oh, you didn't? Nom nom nom.
I think he got her. I think he got her,
I
y'all.
think he got it.
I think he got it.
got it.
Oh,
All
by
right,
the way,
so-
my
Set it on
name's
fire. Fuck it.
By the way, my name's Mog Merch.
Did he say chickaroo or he just looked back?
No, he just looked back. He just looked back. He just looked back.
All right.
All right, so
Hey man, get that damn cockroach off my leg, bro.
Also,
Hey, my
also,
bad, but let me put it back in the thing. Okay.
Met your horse outside, so I know that you just recently had a meal, so you probably not even that hungry right now. But if I could offer you maybe like a little exercise, you feel me? Pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. You ever watch Sesame Street? We can go out. How much time do you got?
He gonna tear that ass up tonight, fellas. He gonna tear that ass up.
Have you ever watched Goblin Raw? Have you ever watched Goblin Bros? Goblin Hub?
you goblin.
I can
Ex
do all.
goblin.
You know,
Ex goblin.
goblins,
Goblin tube.
Only goblins.
onlygoblins.com.
Yep.
All that. We good. Onion Goblin. That's a
Goblin?
That's a cool one.
Hey, they got tell them about goblins. You know, that's the one. The goblins with the dark penises be fucking the light goblins and shit.
Ebony Goblins.
Yep.
My favorite. That's my favorite right there. That boy got game. That boy got charisma. He named off all the favorites.
Goblin.
Okay. So
Click on blow gobs.
Blow God.
So Mogmerch approaches Vorka and she's sleeping, just kind of like resting on her bed, just kind of like drooling and all slimy and gorgeous and great and fabulous. And he walks up and he just kind of like clears his throat and she opens her eyes and she's like, oh, hell no. Who is this little goblin in my quarters? And then she's like, well, hold on. He's kind of cute. And then you do your whole shebang. You're like something about eating rabbits. And she's like, okay, I'm on board. Sure. And then like you jump on the bed like an excited little kid who jumps on his parents' bed on Christmas morning. And you basically just like, you lay down all seductively with your hand behind your head and you like spread eagle your little baby legs open.
Like Cleo was doing to that tree.
Nah, he's way back.
Hey, that's too much. Hey, that's wait. Hey, can we pause his screen? Can we mute his screen right now?
And you present to her
Chickaroo.
the baby
Chickaroo, I
goat.
didn't sign up for this.
I see Pat's other dreads.
And she realizes that, you know what? She knew she loved goblin babies, but she didn't know she liked them this way. And so you guys just go at it like hungry rabid animals who are just like, the only thing you need to do on this planet is procreate. And you just like go at it. And it's just like bam, bam, bam. There's like fluids being flung out. There's weird curse words being yelled. And so, all right, guys, it's up to you. What do you want to do? I mean, the clear, love making is in process. So it's up to you guys how you want to proceed.
I did
Well,
my
you know what I want to do.
Please don't say join.
We gotta go get all the fireworks. Look, he's a little baby. We ain't gonna know how long that man gonna last. He's putting his all into that ass. Keep tapping that ass. We need to get these fireworks. So what we doing, Jade?
Well, you tell me.
I would like to keep the fireworks going. Can we go get the fireworks?
Yes, you absolutely can. All
All right,
right,
we
so
gon-
Dice God, go ahead and roll a d20 just once.
I rolled it.
Mogmerch, you're still making love. I don't know why you're just sitting there.
Keep tapping that ass, Mogmerch.
I was like, why is he so off? Come on, man. You gotta bust it, man. You gotta put. Hey, man.
The roll is 14. The roll is
Two
14.
short, one deep. Move. Come on, man.
Choke and
Alright.
stroke. Choke and stroke. Choke and stroke.
You gotta hit. Look, you gotta press right here. They like that. They like that. Move the mouth, and then just press right here. It's not a real choke, but it'll definitely. It's gonna get her there.
He's just punching the shit out of her. She's just like, yeah, baby, yeah. All right, so
Hit her with the goblin elbow. Hit her with the goblin elbow.
So baby,
There it is. There it is. Good. Nice goblin elbow.
Hit her with the goblin man, Randy Savage.
so baby Mongmerch is making moves and putting the down. And Porka's like so close to like coming, you have no idea. And the rest of you guys, you tiptoe around and you're kind of like a little distracted because you're now seeing it from a 3-dimensional perspective and you're like, nice. And then you make it to the red chest. And the red chest, it's kind of heavy, but with the 3 of you, you can definitely carry it back as long as you're not too distracted.
Stop watching.
Man, fucking the marsh out of her. You see it?
Come
He
here.
fucking the marsh out of that woman.
I
Who
see
wants
it.
to
You gotta
lead the
get
way?
up, grab the damn chest.
Before y'all lead the way, I think
Damn.
before y'all lead the way, I feel like y'all need another shot. I think y'all need to take a double shot. This might be the last shot of the game. We'll see though.
You niggas need to hurry up with the chest grabbing.
That boy ain't gonna last long.
He's doing so well. I'm so impressed.
Are we rolling? Yeah. Are we taking shots or are we rolling?
All right, so now who wants to lead the red chest out of the room?
Rita too.
I think that's my job. It's my duty.
Let's go, Rita.
I'm strapped.
This is
Rita.
meant for.
Okay.
I was
okay.
called. I was called to do this.
All right, Rita. So go ahead and describe how you want to try to lead the chest and the rest of your crew outside of the get it out of this stank ass room.
Yo, you gotta hit a goblin style.
All right. So how am I gonna get this red chest out the room? Right. That's what I'm. So I'm gonna set a distraction with my cockerang. You know, I still got that. Fortunately, that's what it's been called at the time. So I'm gonna throw it real far. In that time, Mudmorch, he's gonna say, "Did you hear that?" I'm gonna go outside and check on that. Right. Cockerang is gonna come back around the other side. She's gonna be like, "Whoa, I think I heard something on the other side." At that point, Chuffy and other character, we're going to use those dog slices because they don't just work on dogs. We're gonna have to catch her out in the woods, catch her slipping. Okay.
Rita, whatever we gotta do, we gotta hurry up because she's trying to do reverse goblin.
Okay.
And Ma can't handle all that.
So
Yeah.
your first move you said was to throw the cockerang?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were just sneaking.
She's trying to kill me.
Keep it up, brother. Come on. Stay
All
with
right.
it. Stay with it.
So-
Stay in there.
Come on, man.
All right.
Just go down.
Rita
Just go down.
throws the cockerang, and then Dice God, go ahead and roll a d20 just once. So we're gonna see what happens. Oh,
There you go.
okay.
I know I got a goblin aid in my pouch somewhere.
Speaking of goblin aid, can you guys hurry up before I get it?
All right. So Rita throws that cockerang, and it actually flies outside of the door. Vorka doesn't even notice it. She's so enraptured by the extreme love
Hello.
power.
He
of
putting it down.
Mom.
Damn, man.
You're putting it
He putting it
down.
down.
All 1 foot of you. You are just
Wow.
like bam, bam, bam. And so like
Oh, 1
you throw
foot of
the
me.
cockerang, and all 3 of you are carrying the red chest out of her room. You guys get out there, and then the cockerang, as you guys are safely outside of the room, it flies back into the room because that's what cockerangs do.
Mhm.
And then it just like kind of slaps in the middle. It just lands right there in the middle of the bed. It just kind of like, and Vorka sees it, and then she looks over at Mogmerch, and then she looks at the cockerang, and then she looks back at Mogmerch, and then she's like, "Okay, Mogmerch, I'm gonna need you to leave," because she clearly sees that this cockerang has more to offer her than poor little baby Mogmerch.
It has 2 sides. It's double-sided.
It's double-sided, and quite frankly, you can't compete with that, and that's okay. So essentially, she asks you very politely to leave, and if you don't leave, the
Respectably.
next
Respectably.
Oh wait, I can't use it?
Nah.
Just leave.
Oh.
Let it be. I have a horse dick.
Right, but I can't like stay and she just
I
use
think
it.
Yeah.
this nigga fell in love.
Falling in love with these hoes.
He
and
fell
let's
in
go.
love, dude. You fell in
Can't
love.
use it like a javelin, my guy. Come
The
on. Let's
longer
go.
you
God.
take, the longer you take, the more likely it is she's gonna realize that her fucking fireworks just got stolen. So
You
there's
want to
also
live in the
that.
Orca Mog? That's what you want to do? You want to sleep in the
haven't
Orca?
finished, Will.
You trying to save these goblins?
Put it in your goblin bank for later tonight, man. And let's get out of here.
All right. Well, I mean, a detached dick flying in is a mood killer. So I just put on my goblin draws and I ran and joined my friends, right? Or do I have to roll for that?
No, you're good.
I'm good.
All right. Awesome. So all of you guys successfully make it out of Vorka's room. Congratulations. You can all take a drink or 5. Go ahead. Celebrate your victories.
Thank God.
Hogwarts lost his virginity. It's
Hey, no, that wasn't my first time.
Oh, what a goblin it was.
Without
Well,
a family member, we didn't talk about that part of your character
Or
profile.
the dogs.
The dogs.
My bio said that I had a live-in girlfriend who licked my face when I did experiments.
The dog. We've talked about this. That's not your girlfriend. Just because you call it that does not mean it's your girlfriend.
Oh boy.
Fuck you. It's another goblin.
Why don't we ever see him?
She a badass 10-year-old.
Why is it every time we come over to your pile, we don't see her?
Because she bad. I don't want you guys fucking drooling over here.
Why she always cook before we get there?
Because
It just
that's how I
moves me out.
set it up. She bad. She got a little goblin 10-year-old ass. I feel like you guys would turn into pedophiles. I don't want to see you guys locked up.
That all makes perfect logical sense. So you make it out of the ship, and it's been a gnarly day. You know, you defeated spiders, you mercilessly attacked a few emaciated dogs, you had some pretty gnarly intercourse with a cannibal who could have easily have eaten you in a couple bites. And you managed to get the red chest open, and bam, it's all of the fireworks you could have ever wanted. Now remember, the chief said you have to bring these back to me, and if you come back and not all the fireworks are here, then you're gonna die. I'm just gonna kill you, because why not? But these fireworks happen to be pretty valuable, so you guys have the decision. And this is kind of the end of the campaign. Do you want to kind of ride off into the sunset back to the village and be heroes, or do you want to take this new loot and go start a new lives for yourselves somewhere else? You each can tell me what you want to do. You can stick together, you can go separate ways.
No, let's be famous.
You want
Go back
clout?
to the village. Everybody would go back to the village. There was a whole lot of ass back when we left that village.
I'm saying.
I'm still trying to tap old Mona back home.
It's very clearly it's dangerous out here. So you want to just wander around rich, or you want to go and spend some shit and drop some shit in the Goblin Stripper Club?
And listen, I'm already rich. I'm rich.
I kind of want to use this for the operation that I told you initially that I was trying to get. I've really just been trying. You know what? I think that I made the decision. I want to have the horse dick attached to myself.
That's fair.
Good for you.
Is that the decision?
It kind of comes back.
Color and everything.
It's gonna be very hard for you to walk, Rita, too. You know that, right?
Dragging that thing.
I'm gonna roll it back like a fruit roll up.
That's impressive.
God.
Listen, I'm just glad I can finally move out of my mama's dirt pile. I've been looking at one close over to the ditch area, you know what, by the waterfall and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice area. It's a nice area.
Huh?
Real nice. It's a real nice area. I've seen
a real nice area.
Yeah,
it's
nice bats.
Nice
mm-hmm.
A lot of sludge. A lot of sludge over there. I'm so excited.
No.
All right. That's
Right
beautiful.
back.
Okay. So you all decide to go back to the village with the fireworks in hand, and you ride off into the sunset. Mogmerch, your world is shaken and you're severely dehydrated, so you're just kind of recovering from that semi-traumatic sexual experience. Chuffy, you're just kind of prancing along. You still got that limp from earlier, but you're good. You're just like chilling with your double dog slicer. Rita, you're just excited. You're basically like, you're just like flowing. You're like pimp walking. You've got your giant stallion dick behind you, and you're just like already trying it on for size. You're
Never
like,
felt more alive.
You're just whipping it around. You're just like bonking your other goblin friends in the face with it. Like, get some.
Shit off me. Come on now, Rita too. Come on, man. Be respectful.
I sound like this when I walk now. Right.
And Poog, you're just excited to be a part of the clan. Everyone's stoked. You are Yeah, well, I mean, you haven't been drinking this whole time, so you're not like really drunk or anything.
Fake
You're not
drinking.
just high as fuck. So you're just
Man,
walking.
I've been smoking the herb from Zinfandel, man. That is stronger than any of that
You don't
bullshit.
even know where you're at. Yeah, basically, you're so fucking high that you're like, what happened? I don't, whatever. And you just kind of walk with everyone else with a severe case of the munchies. And that concludes We Be Goblins. Congratulations, guys!
Yeah.
You did it!
Hey, Goblin Gang.
And
Man.
with that, you all should just chug whatever you have left in your cups and go.
Wait. Give me a second.
Oh man.
All right. Well, let me just do a toast. We done everything together, man. We done fought a spider. We done searched the junkyard. We done fought a zombie horse. We done avoided a hornet's nest. We done, fended off some abandoned zombie dogs. I had sex with a cannibal. It was horrendous looking, but the pussy was great.
Rita ripped off
He
a
has
dick.
not returned my last 17 voicemails. But I'm a 10-year-old kid. What could you say? I appreciate you guys for having my back, even though I carried. Yeah, and now we are rich in our respective goblin homes, having all the goblin strippers and goblin drinks that we would want. So shout out to the team, man. Appreciate y'all.
Congratulations,
Goblin
my
squad.
gobs.
Mark, weren't you all right with me, little nigga?
Just doing our gobs.
God. Oh, God.
But you need to start wasting your goblin mobile minutes on that hoe, man. All right. We on a family plan, and every time you keep using up our minutes and our text messages and shit.
Will,
You
I'm
got
gonna
what
try.
you want.
Will, I'm gonna try 30 more times, and then I'm gonna take the hint. Okay.
All right, well, we re-up in 2 days, so that's fair.
I'm a child. Okay. Let me be a simp.
Nah, man, you blowing shit up and stuff like that, bro. Like, man, you gotta
Did
let that
thing.
one go.
Did things I had never experienced.
Oh, I saw. We all saw.
We
when
all
she,
saw.
She hit you with that rusty trombone.
Mog Birch, I did not know you were double jointed like that. That was really
Oh,
impressive.
man.
Good for you.
No, I wasn't. She was just bending me like that.
Never have I seen someone so small be so tall.
Hey, that was just me balancing on it. You feel me? You hear me? You throw that goblin ass back, I'ma catch it. You know what I'm saying? Sammy Sosa or whoever. I don't know sports references.
Sammy
But
did-
that's what I was trying to do.
Sammy don't. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
He was talking about hitting it out the park.
There you go.
There you go.
Steroid.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you so much, Jade, the game master. I'm maybe I don't know. Like, if we were to do this again, would y'all want to stay Goblin Squad? Would y'all want to, go into other races? What's
I'm down for whatever. I do have one thing I know we should add. I always like this about movies that I think funny, is what they led on to do. You know, like every time at the end of the movies, they'd be like, Patrick went on to go work at Jiffy for the rest of his time.
Oh yeah, let's absolutely do this. Okay. Mog Merch, unfortunately, was a child who was already very, very irresponsible with bombs. So he was even more irresponsible with money. He got hooked on drugs. He started doing Orlando Brown level type of shit. He just went that route. He was a tailspin. He started blowing shit up, and he is currently in prison for the rest of his life.
Damn.
Chuffy came back home after that incredible journey with his partners. He fell in love with Mona, the stripper from that club that we had went to. He went to start a family with her.
Okay.
We robbed him for everything he had.
Wow.
Classic Chuffy.
Classic Chuffy. None of us, Jade never said none of us were smart.
Right.
That was one consistent thing. She never talked about how smart we were.
No. Intelligence never comes.
Took everything from me.
Rita, what Rita you up?
Man, Rita had a beautiful fairy tale ending. Rita went on with her huge horse dick and her massive amount of jizz and opened up a gelato restaurant under the same name. Rita's.
Rita's.
idea why that was so believable for like lesbians. Are there a large percentage of lesbians that open gelato stores? Because I need to know that.
It sounds like the right thing to do, though, right?
Hey, random note. Hooters was started by 2 lesbians.
Makes sense.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, Hooters was
That's
started by 2 lesbians.
Freaking hilarious.
And
Both of them came together and was like, we both like boobs. Let's just make a restaurant.
Yeah, let's
Bro,
let's capitalize
that is
on this.
Wow. I feel like that proves that like women just low-key women just do shit better than men, because that was a man idea. And it took 2 women to do that. Like, that's wild. That's crazy.
Because they weren't trying to fuck the employees off the break. You know what I mean? They were able to actually get the business plan up before they started, trying to smash one another, whatever. But like dudes are trying to Hooters, yeah, we gonna have bad chicks. Well, let's see if we can smash up the orientation, and then the business is gonna fall through.
That's how Buffalo Wild Wings works. So that's the amount of waitresses that are just like, yeah, I had to fuck my boss.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be here. You can do so much more with your life.
It's like, so Catherine, how wild are you willing to get?
Oh.
Now,
Buffalo Wild, are you willing to?
How Buffalo Wild are you?
You can't have everybody
man.
work the shift at the Super Bowl. So,
All right, now show us your wings.
God damn it. I'm so glad I went to college.
all right. For Paul, look, man. Paul went on to take his gold. He moved out his mom's house and moved into a nice dirt hut where he went to go live out his days. That was shortly only for 4 weeks when he drowned in a swamp.
Oh.
He died?
His round exterior, he was drunk and he just tilted over and just
But
back up.
there are a lot of rumors on the Goblin internet that he did that shit on purpose once he heard about the fate of his Goblin squad.
There it is.
Word is bond.
There it is.
Word is bond. He didn't want to catch any of that bad juju that was going around the swamp.
I'm feeling a little choked up right now.
All right, Jade, is there any departing words that you want to leave as the game master?
I would like to say, you goblins made Mama Dungeon Master so proud. And hey, plot twist, it turns out that the DM just so happened to be your goblin mama. You're all goblin related. And you know what? I sent you on this quest because if you're dumb enough to die, I don't want you as my child, but you didn't die. So you all deserve to be my children. So congratulations. Welcome home. Glad you made it back. Mog Merch, we have a few things we need to talk about. That was very inappropriate. But other than that,
I did what I needed to do for the squad, and I did it. Oh, I did it.
That is what your father said many a time. That's why he's not here anymore.
Talk over some gelatos.
At Rita's.
Listen, y'all, this is Ghost Food. I gotta let y'all know.
He's in Force Ghost now?
Goblin Heaven is banging. I'm just letting y'all know, man.
Why do I picture Rita in a flannel now?
Pixie haircut.
Running the gelato restaurant in a full flannel and ponytail.
Praise God.
Right.
Praise God.
Did you want the vanilla gelato or did you want the chocolate?
Hiding her natural boobs under a tight sports bra.
Sports bra.
To look more manly.
Strapping them down.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching and drinking with us and following us. If you want to see more Dungeons and Dragons, definitely spam the comments. Let us know what type of quests you want to see. Let us know what type of races you want to see. Anything, you know what I'm saying? We have been the squad. Thank you to our game master Jade and our new Rita Broady, and we will see you next time.
And thank the Dice God.
Thank you,
Dice
guys.
God.
Thank you, Dice God.
No problem, yo. All right.